Crucify.
Hi, everybody. Hello.
Good morning.
It's
Have a
good
great
to
week,
see you
everyone.
all.
Krista clap, Krista clap.
I hope you had a fantastic weekend. Look at all this hype. What is happening? Hi. There's a lot of hype going on today. You guys are excited. I'm excited too. Hello, everybody. Ome, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Amare, thank you so much for the 47 months. Flora, thank you for the 15-month resub. Hello. Hello. Nintendo Direct tomorrow. Wait, please tell me you're lying. What time is it? What time is it? I'll just go on Twitter. Oh, 7 a.m. Oh, thank you. 7 a.m. PDT. Okay, so literally when I start my stream? Literally when I start my stream? Oh my. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to start it a little earlier than tomorrow. Oh boy. That's... Oh god, no. Nintendo Directs always fuck me up. No.
Hold it!
FP, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Zoo Lily. Crisis, thank you for the 5 months. Happier Faces, thank you for the 17 months. And Pikes, thank you for the $5 super chat on YouTube. Thank you. Thank you, guys. So I guess tomorrow we'll start the stream with the Nintendo Direct before we play video games. But yeah, oh god. Nintendo Directs are, I'm not expecting... Oh, I didn't realize you guys can't see my camera. Sorry. I'm still in the starting soon. But yeah, I'm not expecting this Direct to be super huge, though, because they don't want to have super large announcements at the end of the Switch cycle. So I'm a little bit confused. I don't know what they're gonna announce. It can't be any big titles. They really cannot announce any big titles. So I'm guessing it's gonna be a lot of indie, a lot of ports, probably. Like, oh, this is getting ported to the Switch
Very
kind of thing.
excited to continue the day less than 3. Thank you for the wonderful content in general, but the Ace Attorney streams have been amazing so far. Have a great stream today.
Thank you so much, Erlins, for the 39 months. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Oh yeah, Ace Attorney. Ports, yeah, so like, I think tomorrow is gonna be very like ports based. Yeah, that's what, I don't know, that's what I would guess. Ace Attorney news tomorrow. That'd be so wild. That'd be so wild. I would love that. I just don't think it's gonna happen, but I would love that. Oh, chat, you wanna see what I finished over the weekend? Only like half of you care, but it is Persona 3 related. I finished! It's finally happening. Finally. Finally happening! Finally happening. The best is like the shoes. These took me forever. Let me tell you, just doing these 3 things, so the shirt, the jacket, and these shoes, just doing this took my entire weekend.
Jeff gets to let's go.
Perfect text to speech. But yeah, just doing these 3 things, that was my entire weekend. I thought I was gonna be able to do other things, but 90% of my weekend was painting. Ah! At least I got a lot done. The cosplay is almost done. So the headphones, and he wears a bracelet, that's it. So it's finally happening. Sorry it's been taking so long to get that goddamn dancing video done. No, that's hilarious. Don't worry about it. Thank you, Arlims. I appreciate it. You love my voice acting? That means a lot. Thank you. Of course I'm playing all of them. I'm obsessed. If it's not obvious, I am obsessed with Ace Attorney.
Up on the Ace Attorney VODs. Loving your
Absolutely
so
obsessed.
I'm glad you're having such a great time with the game Crystal Hype.
So I am playing everything. Everything and anything that is Ace Attorney, I am gonna hunt down to the ends of this earth to play. I am so excited to play more Ace Attorney. To the point where I might already replay Great Ace Attorney, and I played that 3 years ago. It's only been 3 years, but I would already replay it. Goddamn. Great Ace Attorney, my beloved. Best game in the world. I'm really happy to hear you guys like the voice acting though, that means a lot. I'm actually trying to take it more seriously. I started signing up for classes, which is not something I have ever done. But I actually am taking classes now. Or going to.
Lord Arceus donated $10 through Super Chat. I see those fairy wings on the wall.
Oh.
Saw the Twitter post. Hyped for metaphor.
Thank you for the $10 super chat. I appreciate it. And yeah, Gallica cosplay is done. I have to do an official photo shoot. Unfortunately, because I'm going to be away for 3 weeks, I won't be able to do the photo shoot until next month. But I'm really happy that you guys like the voice acting. Oh, that really does mean a lot. Thank you. I'll try to keep pushing it and doing better and better. But yes, I do want to play all the Ace Attorney games. I think my biggest desire, like, of course I want a new Ace Attorney game announced at the Direct tomorrow, but I think more than anything that Investigations, you guys said the second game was never released in the West. I really hope that they have like a duology, like port release, so it would have an official Western release. That's, I think, the thing I'd be looking forward to the most, even more than a new game for me. Like, of course, if you've already played it, then most people probably don't really want that. But I think that's like my #1 thing I would want from Ace Attorney. Besides like a Sholmes and Watson side game, that'd be adorable. So we'll see. We'll see. I would really love that duology, and that would, how perfect of timing would that be too? They announced that. Ah! You got spoiled on some stuff from the second game. Let me tell you something about Great Ace Attorney 2. You may know one plot twist, but I assure you, you will never see the other 50 coming your way. Let me tell you, you are in for a ride. There is so many plot twists in the Great Ace Attorney. You knowing one of them is not gonna ruin your experience, I promise you. There are so many. That game is insane. I'm sorry to hear that you got spoiled, but goddamn, don't let that ruin your time. It's way more than you will ever expect. Way more. Game is god tier. But yeah, man, I'll think about what's gonna happen at the Direct tomorrow. But yeah, again, I just expect a lot of port releases, no big releases, because those would be launch titles for the new console. Yeah, it has to be small stuff. And I hate to admit it, Fire Emblem could be very likely because it is small. Like if they released, if they finally release like either Genealogy remake or they release like Tellius Duology remake. Or not remake, but like just porting them, putting the duologies together on the Switch. Those are considered small releases. So I would think that maybe Fire Emblem is pretty likely tomorrow too. This is gonna fuck up my schedule. I'm so nervous about tomorrow now. Nintendo Directs like always fuck up my schedule because they come out with a lot of games that I want to play, which really sucks. We'll see. But yeah, nothing huge tomorrow, but it is interesting. I don't know what they're going to announce. Yeah, maybe Layton, finally? Since they announced a trailer at the Game Awards 3 years ago? 3 years ago now? It's been that long? How long was JC sleeping? I could not watch any of his stream yesterday. I felt really bad. I was a busy bee this weekend. I could not watch it. I wonder. I figured he was gonna have a really long stream. Did he actually beat the game yesterday? Did he actually beat it? Or is there more copium? Yeah, that's why I like Nintendo Directs too. It's always like, here's what games are coming out in the next 6 months. It's rarely games that are going to be coming out in a year or two. They'll announce a few, which is fine, but it's usually focused on the next 6 months of games, which Nintendo Direct continuously beats every other thing for me because of that. Like the Xbox Showcase, I know a lot of people really liked it, but goddamn, how many releases were actually coming out in the next 6 months? Like 3 or 4 of those games out of like all of them? It's always like a year or 2 or 3.
Thanks for putting up with me for all these years.
Aww.
Sorry in advance, but you'll be putting up with me for many more, Chris and I.
No, Tion, that is very much the other way around. Thank you for putting up with my ass. I'm a difficult person to deal with. Thank you. I appreciate it. How lost are you in the sauce of SMT5 right now? I didn't- wait, he apologized to Akechi enjoyers for all previous slander? I didn't even know that he was slandering Akechi's name. But I really don't care. I don't get emotionally attached. I love Akechi, but people can hate him. I don't care. But also, he has a very, like, when you're playing Persona 5, it's very valid to hate the guy. He's a dick. Like, I don't care. Oh, he's now an Akechi enjoyer? Oh boy. I can't wait to see that video. We'll see. But I'm glad he had a really good time. I'm really upset that I couldn't be there. I tried to watch all of the streams that I could watch that he did during the day. That was like, I can only watch like 3 streams total, but I did my best. 25 hours in and I'm lost in the sauce. I'm glad to hear that, Dion. Oh. You're playing Devil Survivor. Based. Love Devil Survivor.
Krista clap, Krista clap.
Thank you so much, Insert Coins, for the 11 months. I appreciate it. SMT5 is very, very fun. And I still have to figure out how I'm gonna do that, because I don't want to pause these streams. The only time I want to take a break from Ace Attorney is after I finish the 3rd game. And then we'll take a break. I don't know what that break entails, though, right now. I'm not going to know until the time comes, honestly. Hard difficulty is insane. Seems that way. Seems that way. I should have played on hard. I kind of regret that I didn't. I'm at the beginning though, so I still could restart and do on hard mode. I do hate that you can't go from normal to hard mode. So I can't like upgrade it. Also, I like how my heart rate is so high right now. All I'm doing is standing. What if my heart rate monitor is broken? Either that, or it's not broken and I'm just extremely unhealthy. Where my resting heart rate when I'm standing is very high. Apparently standing is I don't know. I also bought a very cheapy heart rate monitor, so I do not know how accurate this thing actually is. No idea. Oh, Emiro!
I'm one of Nicob's picky penguins. I've been lurking around your YouTube channel for a while, and I've been watching your latest streams. Today's my birthday, and with Case 4's finale today, I thought I'd sub. Keep doing great, Chris.
Finale? We still got a long way to go with this case. I highly doubt we're gonna beat it today. But thank you so much for the $5 donation. I appreciate it. And happy birthday. Yeah, we're just starting day 2 today. And I'm expecting this to go on for quite a bit. I feel like this is going to be a very intense day, but I highly doubt we're going to beat it. We'll see.
This case compared to the prior case is like night and day.
It really is. It really is. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so let's talk about this case. It's been a whole weekend. I forgot everything that happened, this is gonna be a doozy of a day. Oh boy. But here's my thoughts. Let's get the court table back up here. Here's my thoughts. Order in the court, okay? So, I'm nervous going into day 2. There are one of 2 scenarios that can come out of this in terms of prosecution. You either have Franziska or you have Edgeworth on the prosecution side for day 2. Now, what I think realistically is going to happen is Franziska is going to be on the prosecution side. Because Edgeworth was only temporary because she got shot. I think that Franziska is going to end up being on the other side. Which is very nerve-wracking, but at the same time, it's not like terrible because we want a guilty verdict, technically. If we want the truth to get out, we want to declare our client guilty. But we also would like a fair trial because everyone deserves a fair trial. So Phoenix is gonna go through quite the arc today, I think. Phoenix is gonna have to go through a lot of emotions, and I kind of feel bad for the guy. Actually, I feel very bad. Phoenix is dealing with a lot. And now he has a client that is clearly guilty, and there's nothing that he can do about it. So realistically, what I think is going to happen is Franziska, it will end up being on prosecution. With that, I think that Edgeworth obviously is not going to just sit down and do nothing. I think that he's gonna be working all day behind the scenes to find Maya. So that by the end of the case, he busts down the courtroom doors and he's like, "We got Maya, don't worry about it, Phoenix." And then he makes him feel better and saves the day. And Phoenix is like, "All right, time to declare my guilty verdict." You know, like, so Phoenix, I think Miles will be working in the background of this case while Franziska sits on prosecution. That's what I think is going to happen. But of course, what Crystal wants to happen is completely different, because I would love Edgeworth on the prosecution side, because then I know that he wouldn't be a bitch. Well, wait, that is entirely not true. He absolutely would be a bitch still, but he at least knows my situation, whereas Franziska does not. So Edgeworth would help me a lot in the courtroom if he was on the prosecution side. He's still, okay, yeah, like, Edgeworth is still gonna be a smuggy ass bitch. He's genuinely a dick. But, like, he would help me. He would help me. And I like that sense of comfort in the courtroom, especially for Phoenix, because I feel like now more than ever, he needs comfort. He really does need it. So I feel bad that Miles is probably not going to be there today. But yeah, that's what I would love to, that's just what I would love to happen. I really would love Miles on prosecution, and God. Unfortunately, I really don't think that's gonna happen. Francisca's like really eager to get back out there, but we'll see. We'll see what's gonna happen with that. I think that everything's gonna turn out fine. Maya's not gonna die, nothing like that. Also, thank you guys for the donations on YouTube chat. Eminon, thank you so much for the $1 super chat donation, and Kepri, thank you so much. YouTube randomly recommended your stream, and I actually love your gameplays. It's entertaining and makes me smile. Keep up. Oh, thank you so much. Oh my god, I can heart things? I can heart donations that come in? Oh, that's cute. Oh, that YouTube chat, that's so cute. I could do that. I could put little hearts on the messages. But thank you so much, Kepri. Thank you for the donation and the kind words. I appreciate that. All right. So let's do this. Let's start the case. Day 2. I'm so nervous. This is gonna be an emotional day, especially emotional for Phoenix. And I hope that Edgeworth pulls through and helps him out. He's gonna have to. Edgeworth and Gumshoe, probably. They're both gonna have to work together to save his ass. This is weird. I don't know how to feel, because I think this might be the first time that we've dealt with like a clearly guilty client, and it's like, morally, that does put you in a really tough place. It's like Phoenix has always genuinely believed in his clients, and this is the first time he's dealt with one where he doesn't believe in. So imagine not believing in your client, and you know that they're guilty, but everyone deserves a fair trial. I mean, that's what Edgeworth said, and he's not wrong. He's right. Everyone deserves a fair trial, even if they're clearly guilty, so it is a very interesting predicament mentally, especially with the stress of knowing that your best friend and your confidant is kidnapped. Like, oh, the stakes are just so high. I really feel bad. Especially criminal lawyers. Yeah, can you imagine? Ugh. I never really thought about that. Like I don't watch a lot of like lawyer things, like IRL, like TV shows based off of these things. So when it comes to courtroom stuff, I'm genuinely really done with it. I don't know much. My knowledge is pretty much Ace Attorney, which is not a good framework for how a courtroom actually works. But it's I can't imagine, like, what lawyers would really do in real life if you, like, what do you do? Well, I imagine if you're a lawyer in real life that you don't care about your clients. You probably are just in it for the money. I mean, am I wrong? Like, you're probably just in it for the money and you don't give a fuck. You're probably just like, my client's probably guilty, but is the money there? Yeah, so I'm gonna do it. That's what I imagine it's like. Do many lawyers actually care about their clients? It's gotta be about the money. I don't know. This is just what I imagine it to be in real life. I only have one friend that I mentioned before. Dom's old friend became a lawyer, and he actually won our case that we had. We sued somebody a few years back. So I would like to think that he fought for us because he believed in us. So I know of only one lawyer that he only took our case because we were his friends. So, he definitely didn't do it for the money, because he gave us like an 80% discount, which in lawyer world is a big amount of money. So he definitely didn't do it for the money. That was really nice. So my only experience dealing with a lawyer IRL was a great one. But I imagine that is not the norm. That can't be the norm. What's his name? Miles Edgeworth? No, I wouldn't give you the name. You sure his name was not right? Nah, definitely not. This wasn't like a criminal thing though. This is like we sued somebody's ass for being a dick. You know what? He never showed us his badge. He never showed us his badge. The audacity. How? Oh my god. God damn. Your parents are lawyers. On occasion, the move is just to plead guilty and work on getting the least unfavorable sentence possible. I mean, yeah, I can imagine. Jeez, that just sounds so complicated. How do you even know he's a lawyer? That's a damn good question. I don't know. But he won us a case. So, like, he had to be a lawyer, right? We won. So, he had to have been. Maybe he bluffed. He bluffed. He bluffed his way to winning us the case. Wow, thank you. Oh my god. Anyway, I want to play video games. Let's play video games. What the fuck? Oh god. Real lawyers, depending on the country, just work to get the best outcome possible, and sometimes that means making plea deals and such. God damn. That sounds like so stressful. It sounds like one of those jobs, I mean, similar to probably like nurses or something, where you can't get emotionally invested in your job because it's just too mentally taxing. Like, I can't even begin to imagine. I don't know how nurses, doctors do it, honestly, because, like, you can't get emotionally attached. There's, like, just so much depressing shit that happens around you all the time. That sounds, like... I can't imagine having a job like that where you're forced to be emotionally detached just to stay sane. Like, psychologists kind of got to do that too. There's a lot of jobs in that boat, but yeah, I feel bad for like all those types of jobs. Eminon, thank you for the $10 donation. What the heck? Thank you, thank you. A nurse and a parent? Yeah, I've heard. Jeez. Kudos to all of you guys that have jobs like that, seriously. You gotta do it for the love of the job at the end of the day.
$10 through Super Chat.
Really do.
Fun fact: fires from the ashes, which explains
I can barely
why
hear
Edgeworth
anything.
Left for a Year was actually made after the original trip.
You quit psychology in uni when I realized I was mentally unwell. Yeah, like dealing with everybody else's heavy mental issues. I can't even begin to imagine, dude. I really can't. Okay. Are you guys ready? I'm not. I'm not ready! Me crossing my fingers that Miles is on prosecution, but goddamn, it's probably gonna be Franziska. And I'm gonna cry. Is he having his bad dream again? How did I get into this mess? Wait, did I click on the right save? That's far enough! Is this the right thing? You can't run forever, Mr. Phoenix, right? This is the wrong save? Okay, because I was like, this is how it started. This is the right one. This can't be the right one. I'm just a simple defense attorney! Silence! I love this stream, it's so good though. Wait, you think this is actually right? This is the same dream though. He just keeps having the same nightmare? Poor guy. Oh, I've had this dream before, someplace, sometime ago. As if this day was written into my destiny. Oh, what? Today, I'll stand in court as a lawyer. To prove a killer innocent. Oh, okay. Okay, wow. Ah! Holy shit. Phoenix is fucked. This poor man. All right, this is before we go in today. I really need, okay, what I need in this moment is a pep talk from Edgeworth. I need a pep talk, like everything's gonna be okay. That's what I need right now. Or Mia. I'll take Mia a pep talk. I just need a pep talk. Phone. Hello, this is Phoenix Wright. You don't look so well, dude. Dude's calling me? Fuck off! No! You're gonna prove me not guilty today, right? He hung up? If you please, Mr. Lawyer. Remember, it's not just me. Your precious friend's life is riding on today's verdict, too. I needed a pep talk. I did not need this. Now listen up. You better get on guard a guilty sentence, okay? If you get that creepy slime bag and not guilty, I'll never forgive you, ever! Maya. Phoenix! Phoenix! Mia! Maya, how's Maya? I don't know. You don't know? She hasn't tried to channel me since yesterday. Yeah, what am I supposed to do? Well, like I said, for a lawyer, the worst of times are when you have to force your biggest smiles. You can't give up. There's still some hope left. Stop it, please. There's nothing left. Not here, not anywhere. Oh, oh my god. These statements are such, like, an extreme. He really believes in nothing and no one right now. Nothing. Wow. That's so sad. My phone again? Is that a cursed on guard again? Will you leave me alone? Look, don't call me anymore. I mean it. You're really mean, pal. Gumshoe. Gumshoe, I'm really, really sorry. Where are you? They let me join the investigation team, and we're chasing after the killer, pal. You have some sort of lead? Sorry, but right now we got 0 leads on the guy. We're not going to give up. Gumshoe. Until the trial is over, until the verdict is handed down. We're gonna do everything we can and find the killer. If we can get Maya out, then you can get on guard the guilty verdict he deserves, pal. Oh. Phoenix needed to hear that so much. That's true. I could do that if they found Maya first. You got that? So you have to do whatever you can to make the trial last longer. I have to make the trial last longer? If you go at Mr. Edgeworth with everything you've got, then you two can draw it out. Wait, he's gonna be on prosecution? Please? Oh, now I get it. I believe in you, pal. You and Mr. Edgeworth can do it. Oh, that would be amazing if he was on prosecution. Yes, we could do it. We could do it. I really thought they were gonna go the Franziska route. Believe in us. We're gonna give it all we've got, just like you. Got it. Thanks, Gumshoe. Okay. Okay. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. I just need to buy time and work with Edgeworth. We're both on the same side in this case. So that's good. If we're both in the courtroom, he's on prosecution, we're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay. Hey, Phoenix. You understand now, don't you? You have something money will never be able to buy. Friendship! Yeah, God, Mia saying all the perfect things, because, like, Phoenix is in a state of feeling so alone, but he has friends. Miles and Gumshoe and Mia, they're all helping him. It's the strongest weapon in the world, and you have it in abundance. Yeah. Huh. Looks like we're coming to the end. I have to make the trial last as long as I can. Gumshoe will come through. I know it. Yeah! Okay, he's starting to have belief. Okay, this is good. Edgeworth on prosecution! Yes! Yes! I was genuinely so worried it was gonna be Franziska! I'm shocked. I'm like actually really shocked. I did not think that they were gonna give us Edgeworth. Oh, I'm so happy. Okay, this is gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay. Miles got our backs, okay? Court is now in session for the trial of Matt on guard. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution has been ready for a while. Wow. Now, as I recall, we concluded yesterday's session with a big mystery on our hands. The mystery being what exactly was Miss Adrian Andrews' role in this murder. That is to say, is she really connected to the crime itself? I should probably take a look at my shit again. It's been a long time. It's been a whole weekend. Transmitter, Lotta's camera, stolen on the night, tabloid article about the victim. And then we have the rendezvous. I don't think any of this will be relevant now. So the empty guitar case that had water on it with only Karita's fingerprints, the wine glass that had hers, the photo of the crime scene, the button that was placed, the suicide report for Celeste, and then Adrian's attempt, strangled with a scarf. That picture. So this specifically says, placed next to the victim, Miss Andrews was carrying it. The spy camera set to record the victim's room for from 8 p.m. for 1 hour was running at time of murder. The transmitter changes the footage taken by the spy camera into radio waves and transmits the data. You have the stuffed bear. Thank you guys, by the way, for sending all of the art in the Discord of Miles carrying this stuffed bear. That was peak art. I need way more of it, but that was amazing what you guys all posted in the Discord. Thank you for that. I definitely needed like a visual to that image in my brain. Like I needed to see it. And that was like immaculate. Okay, the spy camera was set in the right eye, found in the victim's room. The credit card report. Celeste's photo found at On Guard's mansion with Love Celeste, and the figurine, a wooden bear-shaped figurine. It's covered in many thin cuts. So I think the bear is the only, like, question mark type of thing. The bear is just like, why? We'll see. That is to say, is she really connected to the crime itself? Mr. Edgeworth, if you would please inform the court of today's proceedings. Adrian Andrews. She forged evidence that threw suspicion onto Mr. On Guard, and then proceeded to escape the crime scene by wearing a nickel samurai costume. The guilt of these actions are those from which she cannot escape. Then you're saying that she is guilty after all. I am not finished, Your Honor. Miss Andrews has nothing to do with committing the actual murder. Get him. I would like to direct the court's attention to this card. He's going in. What is that? It looks like a shell. This is the calling card of a certain assassin. Assassin, you say? Yes. Juan Corrida was killed by a professional assassin. And the person who hired the assassin, his client, so to speak, is Matt on guard. I didn't think he'd go that far. Like, if we're trying to extend the time of the trial, I don't know if I would bring that up early. But that's fine. We'll work it out. What a surprising turn of events. I would think that it's become commonplace by now, Your Honor. Oh boy. I know what's going on this time, so I know that everything Edgeworth has said is true. But we still have to hold out as long as we can. At least until Maya's safe and sound. I wonder how the trial will turn out today. Stressful. Stressful. This trial is going to be fucking stressful. Now then, please call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls the defendant's mentor, Mr. Will Powers, to the stand. Yep. Now then, witness, your name and occupation, please. Okay. I'm Will Powers. I'm a poor underpaid action star. And what is your relation to the defendant? Well, that's, I guess I'm sort of a lousy mentor to him in a way, yeah. Mr. Powers, please, you don't need to put yourself down so much. Oh, sorry, but well, I'm just kind of nothing sort of guy. Just a TV star, nothing sort of guy. He gives off mad, like, Keanu vibes. Keanu Reeves. On the night of the murder, you visited the defendant's room. And is this correct? Yes. I didn't know that. But you know, I didn't actually get to see Matt when I went. All you need to do is answer what you're asked. Now then, I would like you to please testify about when you went to Mr. Onguard's room. Okay, sure. After the award ceremony, I went by myself to Matt's room. Matt was standing there in front of his room, still in his nickel samurai costume, talking to the assassin. He was talking with someone at first. I thought it was the bellboy. I watched the two of them for a while, but then I gave up and went back. I wonder if... Can we, like, call for a recess? In the middle? Like, I think the judge has to do that. I'm just imagining, like, Edgeworth catches on to the fact that it's the bellboy. And same with Phoenix. And they're like, oh shit, we gotta tell Gumshoe, because they don't have a lead on the guy. So, so maybe they're like, oh, shit, we gotta make a call. Stop the trial. I had guests with me that night. I couldn't make them wait for me. Nothing sounds out of place in Mr. Powers' testimony. And talking with the bellboy is no big deal. It's no big deal. This guy. Phoenix. If one assumes that the person Mr. On Guard was speaking... Canada. Think Vision, thank you for the 57 months. I appreciate it. Soon will be Canadian citizen. Yes, very, very soon. If one assumes that the person Mr. On Guard was speaking with was an ordinary bellboy... What are you implying? Well, Mr. Wright, let's have your cross-examination, shall we? Well, you figure it out. He figured it out and Phoenix didn't. How sad is that? Oh my god. Please! Phoenix is the one who talked to the bellboy on 3 more occasions than Edgeworth did. And Phoenix still didn't figure it out? Okay. Looks like we're in another sticky situation. A trap. Can't you smell it, Phoenix? But for us to find out more, we're just going to have to charge in head first, right? After the award ceremony, I went by myself. The defendant's room? Why did you go there? Well, I'm his mentor, like a brother, sort of. I wanted to say congrats. What's wrong? Why did you stop? Mr. Wright? What is it? You're gonna try to trick me into a corner, aren't you? Oh my god. Huh? I know I'm just a poor underpaid action star, but I'm not the killer. Oh my god. No one said you were, Mr. Powers. No, please, don't trick me. Every time you do your lawyer thing, the witness suddenly turns into the bad guy. That's true, but not this time. Every time? Witness? I will personally talk to the defense at a... Will you now? Personally. Okay, anyway. So for now, please kindly cooperate and continue with your testimony. Sorry. So you went to the defendant's room and then... Hey, wait a minute! When and how did I suddenly turn into the bad guy here? Are you sure that that was Matt on guard? Yeah, I'm sure. He wasn't wearing the nickel samurai mask then. If that's the case, then he really can't be mistaken. And what was the defendant doing standing in front of his own room? At first? What do you mean by that? Well, he was in a bellboyish uniform and he had a bottle of juice on a tray. Sounds like an ordinary bellboy to me. Oh yeah, but I didn't think he was a normal bellboy. And why was that? Why did I think that, Mr. Wright? How am I supposed to know? Sorry, but I can't remember right now. Sorry. I guess I'm gonna have to wait patiently on this one. You saw the two of them, the bellboy and the defendant, together, correct? Yeah, the bellboy just wanted to say congrats. Now, while you were watching the two of them, did you notice anything strange? You know, I did feel something weird. I think it was because Matt, well, he gave the bellboy a tip. A tip? But that's a perfectly normal thing to do? How long did you watch the two of them? Not more than a minute or two, I think. So, who are these guests that you're talking about? You guys, of course. You and Maya and Little Pearl. I thought it would be really rude since I invited you guys if I disappeared on you. So I went back to my seat pretty soon after seeing Matt in the hallway. This is like squeezing water from a stone. It's probably pointless to press further. Do you remember this incident? Did Mr. Powers leave his seat that night? I don't remember that happening at all. Maya was making such a racket in her hyper state, I ended up focusing on her. I see. In any case, from his story, he probably wasn't gone for very long. That's all I get? That's all. Oh god. What a great start. This is a great, fantastic start. Oh boy. I watched the two of them for a while, and then I gave up and then went back. Bitch, I have no— oh shit, I pressed the wrong button. Bitch, I have no idea. Well, they said I needed to prolong the trial, right? That's the goal of the day, prolong the trial. So if I continuously fuck up, I think I've bought a lot of time. So I watched the two of them for a while, but then I gave up and I went back. It's not gonna be any of this stuff. That's from after. It's not gonna be any of this. I feel like maybe, his face is a bit intimidating, so he's got hard luck in showbiz. Latest field, the seedy world of tabloids. Oh god. Oh boy. I genuinely, this is so stupid. I don't know. At first I thought it was the bellboy. Was it this? I wish I could be like, was it this guy? This seems very silly to do. Because it's not like a contradiction or anything. I'm just like, hey, this guy. It's so stupid. I think they more or less want me to go toward the route of where he was. I watched the two of them for a while, but then I gave up and then I went back. But yeah, I really don't remember that because I thought he was with us the whole time. Oh god. I don't remember if he's the one that gave me this present. I forget how I got this. I think it's one of these two statements. I had guests with me that night and I couldn't make them wait for me. I watched the two of them for a while, but then I gave up. Well. Alright, chat. Only yes or no's. Nothing else. Is this the statement that I need to present something to? No? Okay. And how about this one then? Is it this one? Next, same thing, yes or no only? Again, no? Really? So it is? That's it. Don't tell me yes or no anymore. That's it. That's it. Narrowed it down to 3 other statements, but still... Wait, there is 3, right? Yeah, 3 others. I don't have anything, though. So, this is after. This is all not relevant. The only thing I can think of is that, no, that wouldn't even matter either. Because, like, the picture that they showed had the tomato juice bottle and the wine glass on the platter of the bellboys, which are here in this picture. But that'd be a stretch, I think. They're both right there. Oh my god. At first I thought it was the bellboy. Doesn't seem right to... it doesn't seem right to present this here, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I'll try the crime scene photo next. These are all not confident answers, and I dislike that I'm not confident. Miles is, very... He's definitely judging me right now. But you know what? I don't care. I like how much this situation is very much like a mirror. Like, if you flip everything upside down from case 1-4... I love that so much. Because, like, in 1-4, it was through the power of Miles and his friendships that saved him. And then it feels like this case is a complete flip-flop, where it's like, with the power of Phoenix and his friends, they're saving Phoenix. It's so cute. It's so cute. It's a completely 180 situation. So you know what? Maybe Miles isn't judgmental in this moment because he can actually relate from what happened a year ago. I actually think so. I think he actually feels empathy for my struggles because that's exactly how he felt. Except last year he had to deal with a parrot. maybe his was a little bit worse. His life was in the hands of a parrot. Maybe I have it a little bit better than Miles did. I don't know. Anyway, I need to focus. I hate that this is the first thing of the trial and I'm already at a womp womp. Maybe, I don't know, after the award ceremony I went by myself to Matt's room. Was standing there in front of his room, still in his nickel samurai costume. He was, just didn't wear the mask. Chat, is this the statement, yes or no? No. Really? Oh my god. I've never gone this bad before. I only have 5 options and my first 3 guesses are all no's. This is a great start to the day. Okay. I might as well keep going. Is it this one? Yes or no? He was talking with someone. At first I thought it was the bellboy. Is it this one? Yes, no, yes. Wait. Now I'm getting mixed answers. Yes, no, yeah. Okay. cake. Good. Okay. I'll press it again. Oh, I had to, okay. Actually, Mr. Powers, only a few minutes ago you stated, you know, I did feel something weird. I think it was because Matt, well, he gave the bellboy a tip. Could it be that you felt something strange about the tip-giving incident itself? Ah, yeah, that's it. You really know your job. Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. This bellboy, he wasn't an ordinary one, was he? Perhaps we should let the witness tell us. Very well. Mr. Powers, please amend your testimony. We got him. You mean about the bellboy, right? That's it. Matt gave the bellboy a tip. Not what I was expecting to read. So he gave the bellboy a tip. What's so strange about that? Well, you see, Matt's not a poor penny pincher like me. I was trying to figure out how much it was because the tip really shocked me. How much it was? But that's when something even more surprising happened. The bellboy was putting the tip he got in his pocket. And that's when I got my first good look at the guy's face. I was really shocked. I'm afraid I don't follow at all. Sounds like Mr. Powers was surprised twice by this event. I wonder which of his shocking moments I should ask about. What was so shocking about the bellboy's face, Mr. Powers? Well, he wasn't exactly a boy, more like an old gramps. I hope you know that discrimination towards old men is a no-no in my court. No, that's not what I meant at all. In the smack middle of the guy's face, there was a line of stitches. A line of stitches? Yeah, it went straight from the tippy-toppy of his head to the bottom of his chin. Almost like if that thread snapped, all the stuff in his head would come spilling out. Okay. He was there, at On Guard's house. He was that butler. What is it, Mr. Edgeworth? Ah, nothing, Your Honor. So that means On Guard was talking with the killer then. If that fact were to be exposed, On Guard would be declared guilty in a blink. Phoenix, you have to play dumb here. Pretend you don't know anything. Yes, Chief. You sure you don't have anything you would like to say, Mr. Wright? What did you just say, Your Honor? Nothing, Mr. Wright, nothing. We're just going around and round in circles. Now then, Mr. Powers, please continue your testimony. Are you proud of me? You better be. Actually, it was Mia, that told me not to, but... Now what? Let's do this again and do the other option. The defendant is a huge star. He can afford to give a generous tips, wouldn't you agree? Sure. But giving him that much was maybe a little too much, I think. A little too much. Would you please clarify for the court? About how much would you give the defendant, would you say the defendant gave the bellboy? Honestly, I don't know. I can't even begin to guess. And why is that? Because he gave the bellboy a really, really fat roll of cash. A roll of cash? Well, how interesting. That certainly was a very generous tip, wasn't it? A very fat roll of cash. That can hardly be called a tip, Your Honor. Why is this so funny when it comes out of him? Your Honor, he had the stonks. The judge is beginning to look awfully suspicious of us. Oh, this is stressful. We don't need... How about we just... Okay, there's no reason to raise an objection at this point in time.
Peek.
Just kind of, let it happen. Just let it happen. There's nothing I can really object to. I mean, who can argue that a fat roll of money isn't really odd? So supposing that roll of cash was not a tip, then what was it? Payment, Your Honor. Payment? Isn't it obvious? For the murder of Mr. Juan Creed. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna roll with Edgeworth 100% on this. He knows what he's doing. I'm rolling with the punches. It's fine. The bellboy the witness saw. Yes, he was the assassin. Okay, we're just... He's going in. Okay, you better know what you're doing. Hold your horses now. Mr. Edgeworth, you don't have any proof of this, do you? Have I ever been unprepared to support my claims, Your Honor? I have here the card Shelley the killer left at the scene of the crime. He is the person the police's special investigations team has been chasing for ages. I am certain that the person the witness saw was this very assassin, Shelley the killer. Really? What's wrong, Mr. Powers? No, nothing. Something just clicked in my head and I think I just figured something out. Actually, I saw that bellboy again later on that night. What? Mr. Powers, please testify. Tell us what you saw. Yes, sir. Right away. Did he say that knowing that Powers had this testimony to add on to it, which would buy us more time? Maybe he's 5,000 IQ. He knew his witness. Huh. This time I was in that hallway because I had to go to the bathroom. And that's when the bellboy I saw earlier came out of the room. Of course, when I say room, I mean Juan Carita's room. God, that was a big yawn. I really needed more sleep. Now that I think about it, that bellboy did seem kinda out of place. So yeah, he had to be the assassin, I'm sure of it. I mean... Thank you very much. That is all we need for now. Huh? But I'm not done. There's still more. Let us first establish the bellboy was truly Mr. the Killer. Then we shall see. He's doing so good. He's doing so good. So the bellboy came out of the victim's room. And if that bellboy really was the assassin, then I think the answer is fairly obvious. That would be correct, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, I believe it's your turn to entertain and make us laugh. Oh, thank you. Wow. I'm just the circus here. This is no laughing matter. And what time was it? Well, I don't remember. The award ceremony ended around 8 p.m., right? And then I went to Matt's room pretty soon after that, and then I came back. Then I went to the bathroom. So I guess maybe it was around 8-10 p.m. by that time? You're not one for details, are you, Mr. Powers? Sorry. I thought I could maybe catch Matt and say my congrats. Are you sure it was the same bellboy? Yeah. How could you tell? All the bellboys wear the same uniform after all. But you see, well, he had those stitches in his face. Ugh. So I'm sure it's the same guy that was talking with Matt. So, which room did the bellboy come out of? The victim's room, huh? Yeah, the one with all the really pretty flowers and teddy bears. It was Juan's room, all right. Words cannot describe how screwed I am. Why are you humping, you bitch? You're supposed to be helping me! Don't humph! I'm stressed! So, what exactly was so out of place about him? Right. Why this insipid grin? Maybe because I have no idea what damaging thing he's gonna say next? Oh, well, the bellboy was empty-handed. Empty-handed? That bellboy was one of those room service people, right? He wasn't pushing a cart, and he wasn't holding a tray either. You'd call that a little strange too, wouldn't you? I agree that it is a bit strange, Mr. Powers. But is it really that unusual for a bellboy to be empty-handed? What should I do? Should I let Mr. Powers' testimony slide, or try to pull a fast one? What are we doing? There is nothing strange or unusual about an empty-handed bellboy. But there really, really is. There really, really isn't. Miles is like, shut the fuck up! If you two are done being school children, bellboys are for room service. There is no reason for them to be empty-handed, ever. Oh my god. This is like a scenario of like, so Phoenix is running the whole circus right now, and Miles is what was like sitting in the audience, like secretly being the ringmaster of the circus this whole time. And he stands up from the balcony and goes down onto the stage to join the circus. That's what just happened. Your Honor, I ask that the witness's previous statement be supplanted with this new one. Oh my god. Edgeworth! Are you gonna do whatever you can to make the bellboy look suspicious? I see, very well. This court recognizes and grants the prosecution's request. Mr. Powers, if you could amend your testimony, please. He had to be the assassin. Please don't be so quick to judge. Ah, but it's kind of a Powers family thing. Think of every person as a thief. Well, I guess a thief and an assassin are both sneaky and silent. That's not the point, Phoenix. In any case, if that bellboy was the assassin, it would be very bad for us. But he really is the assassin. Yes, but you can't give in yet if you want to prolong this trial for as long as possible. You're going to have to pull some cheap tricks on this one. Oh, great. He was holding a tray in his hand and there was a bottle of juice and a wine glass on it. What kind of juice was it? I'm pretty sure it was tomato juice. If we could come up with some sort of reason as to why he would come out empty-handed, some sort of proof, then I think we can dodge the bullet on this one for now. Okay. So I guess we just give it a try. I don't know if we present the wine glass itself, or we do the crime scene photo, which had the two things that were on the tray right there in the picture. I think I'll do the crime scene photo first. Okay. Mr. Powers. You're easily influenced by other people's words, aren't you? As soon as you heard that the bellboy might have been the killer, you got caught up in believing it must be true. Oh my god. But isn't he really suspicious? He's got all those stitches and... So, a baseball has stitches. Are you saying all baseballs are suspicious because they... I gotta know. I really have to know how Miles Edgeworth keeps a straight face during this trial. If I was Miles right now on the opposite side, I'd be just like laughing. I'd be like, but like, how does he keep a straight face? How? I could not. There's also, I mean, what about him being empty-handed? I would like to ask the court to please take a look. This is the crime scene. There's a wine glass sitting next to Mr. Kurita's body. The liquid inside this glass is tomato juice. And now, if you would look at what is on the top of the table in the lower right corner, anyone can clearly see that it is a tray with a bottle of tomato juice on it. The bellboy had just brought this to Mr. Kurita's room. He left the tray in the room, which is why he was empty-handed when he left. But that would mean that the bellboy had seen and left a dead body in the room. Ah, but can you prove that Mr. Kurita was already dead at the time? Oh my god, Phoenix. Mr. Edgeworth? Yeah. Playing dumb. I blame you for leading me down this route. I'm terribly sorry. What is with him? Why is he laughing? Yes! He's laughing! I could not keep a straight face during this. How does... No one. Oh my god. If you knew the situation in the courtroom like Edgeworth does, I'd be laughing too. This is so funny. Witness, isn't there one more thing that you would like to share with us? The bellboy was empty-handed, or should I say empty-handed? I'm sorry. I recall you had something interesting to say about this. Sorry. Sorry. I'm sorry, this is so funny. Oh god. Oh, this whole situation is so funny. God. It's so hard not to laugh. I recall you had something interesting to say about his hands. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Huh? What? That bellboy, he was wearing gloves. Yeah, pitch black leather ones. All the other bellboys don't wear gloves like that, right? Black leather gloves. Why didn't you mention them earlier? Sorry, it slipped my mind. Oh, boy, does this make the bellboy look really suspicious. Oh, god darn it. Man. You know what I need? Just like in case 1-4, I need an Edgeworth POV fanfic. Just like 1-4. I really do need an Edgeworth point of view. Like everything that's going through his head in these cases. I gotta know what this man is thinking. Because holy hell, he is in a very funny position. This is like way too great. All right, gotta focus here. I can't get lax. So what if he had gloves? A lot of bellboys wear gloves. Come on, Mr. Wright. That bellboy was wearing black leather ones. So, a football is made of leather. Come on, Miles! You have to be laughing at this! Come on! Are you saying all footballs are suspicious because they are made of leather? The jokes just write themselves, man. Oh my god. Miles. You did this. I just want to make sure that it's clear that Miles is the one that did this. He caused this to happen. But that man, he received a large roll of cash from the defendant. And then he was seen leaving the crime scene wearing black leather gloves. I don't think that even someone like myself can believe that he was just another bellboy. It seems that we have finally come to an understanding. I can't get over the position that Miles is in. Oh god, that's so funny. Oh, finally! Oh yeah. I may have started this, but finally, 1 hour later, we finally got somewhere. Got it. Now then, witness, please continue with your with the rest of your testimony. The rest? Oh yes, please tell us more. He's like, all right, Edward is sitting across. He's like, okay, that testimony, okay, that took 30 minutes. Okay, that's good enough time. All right, now, bring in the next one. We got another 30 minutes on this one, and then I'll stop you, and then I'll bring in the next thing. He's like, got this on like a stopwatch timer, I swear to God. After leaving Juan's room, the bellboy went and knocked on Matt's door, just like that. He gave something to the person inside the room. Then the old guy just left without even going into the room. After that, I went to the bathroom and then back to my seat. Ugh. So the bellboy, after leaving the crime scene, next went to the defendant's room? Yeah, I kinda saw all that by accident. Some accident? I'd say you saw too much! And all of it was suspicious to high heaven. I think it's safe to say that we can no longer consider this bellboy to be normal. Now then, let's get started, shall we? Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. I feel so bad. I feel so bad for Phoenix. I really do. God damn it. Is that what you saw while you were busy spying? Excuse me? I may be poor, underpaid action star, but even I wouldn't stoop to spying. Well, I think the point is, where did you watch all this from, Mr. Powers? Oh, from the door of the bathroom with my left eye and the sort of sneaky spy-like. I knew he was spying. Please, does it really matter if he was doing it over or underhandedly? What did the bellboy do next? That's all I care to know. Oh, God. I said, hold it! Oh, okay. That's better. What kind of statement is that? Please elaborate and give us a few more details. Oh, okay. I should probably ask him only one question at a time. Ask about this something. He gave something to this person? Yeah. And what was this something? If I remembered what it was, I wouldn't be calling it a something, would I? This implies that something was removed from the scene of the crime. Are you sure you really can't remember, Mr. Powers? I think it was something kinda small. This is an incredibly crucial piece of information. Please try to remember what it was. I'll try. In the meantime, let's talk of another point, namely, what the bellboy did next. So after he gave the person inside the room the thing... Where did this bellboy go after he left Mr. Engarde's room? He opened the door to Viola Hall. Went in there and who knows after that, right? Ugh, I do. Did you see anything strange, suspicious, or just out of the ordinary at that time? Oh yeah, I saw that one thing. What? You saw something else? There was some jittery alien with a ray gun. Oh my god. It was watching Juan's door like some sort of a stalker. Why are the ... so funny? Come on! I think we can forget about the alien. Well, Mr. Powers' testimony just now was just as vague as his first. It's a little troublesome, isn't it? But I'm sure if you press him enough, everything will become clearer. Although, that just makes it harder on us, doesn't it? Talk about a lose-lose situation. I said hold it! So, who took this something that the bellboy handed off? Actually, I don't know. What do you mean? I'm sorry, but I only saw the person's arm. Only an arm? Then you're saying you didn't see the person's face? Yeah. I would like to summarize the testimony up to this point, if you don't mind. When the bellboy left the crime scene, he immediately went to the defendant's room. There, he handed a small item of some sort to the person inside. As for the person who received the item, all you could see was the person's arm. Yes, it was just like that. Mr. Edgeworth, is all of this really that important? Of course, Your Honor. I think this is of the utmost importance. This is when whatever was removed from the crime scene was handed over to the client. Mr. Powers, please try to remember what it was that the bellboy handed off. Let's see. I think it was if you remember, please add it to your testimony. Yes, sir. If I saw it again, I could say for sure, but I think it was some sort of a wooden statue. Really? Oh. Now, isn't that interesting? I don't get it.
Watching these had been fun. I look forward to more fun games in the future _carrot.
Scarlet Fox, thank you for the 3 months. Also, Coffee Kindred, thank you for the 2-month resub. I appreciate it. Ugh. I keep laughing, so I have so much, like, when I laugh, I have so many sinuses. This case is just too funny, man. Everyone, okay. What was the point of that pregnant pause? Oh. Who are you to judge? Mr. Stalling for time? Where did that objection come from? Well, speak up. It was me, Your Honor. What is it, Phoenix? I have a feeling that something bad is gonna happen that once I show this. Mr. Wright, if you have something to say, please spit it out. Yes, Your Honor. Okay, Phoenix. Deep breath. Mr. Powers. Salas, thank you for the 17 months. I appreciate it. The something you saw. Was it this item? Oh, hey, that's it. That's the something. Wow, Mr. Wright, you really figured it out. I recall we found this at Matt on Guard's mansion. This is not good. This is not good. At the defendant's house? What does this mean? It's simple, Your Honor. Shelley the Killer assassinated Juan Carita in his room, and then he stole this wooden bear from the scene of the crime. The bear being found at Mr. Onguard's mansion would mean... It goes without saying, Your Honor. Mr. Matt Onguard is Dr. Killer, the killer's client. I said order! Mr. Wright, this is most unfortunate turn of events for you. Yeah. Ain't it? Sorry, Mia. No, it's all right. Your judgment was sound. Actually, I figured the bear would come up. If not now, then it would have later on. Even if you hadn't shown it to the court, I'm sure your friend Edgeworth would have. Ah, I almost forgot that he knew about it too. She said friend. We're more than friends. I think it is clear that there is no need for us to continue this trial. I can't let this happen. I have to do something. There has to be something that we've overlooked. Your Honor, a minute, please. Yes, Mr. Wright. There are still a few points left that we have not fully explored. What are you trying to pull? What are you? What do you mean? What? I hate you. I hate you. Yeah, well, we can't have that. All right, Mr. Wright, what questionable point would you like to explore further? There's nothing left to do with Powers' testimony. The person who received the bear... The bear itself. Well, the bear itself is weird. It's covered in many thin cuts. Let's go there. I think it's fairly obvious that the bear itself is very questionable. How do you feel about that, Miles? The bear, Mr. Wright? This was found at Mr. Onguard's mansion. However, Mr. Onguard was arrested at the hotel that night, which means that since the murder occurred, he has not had a chance to go home. I think Your Honor has already figured out what I'm trying to say. It is not possible that it was Mr. Onguard who took this bear to his mansion. That's very true. We didn't consider that point, Mr. Wright. There was no way, time-wise, for the defendant to have taken this bear home. Phew. Disaster averted. Miles! Miles! You haven't gotten the best of me yet, Mr. He's having fun. He's having fun. Huh? I remember it clear as day. Oh my god. I remember what you muttered to yourself at Ungard's mansion. Huh? Miles. Miles! Stop being a bitch. Why? The killer and On Guard were working together, so to speak, and the killer was hiding at On Guard's mansion as its butler. What a bold move. The bear figurine was brought back to On Guard mansion by the killer himself. When it looked like he was about to be arrested, On Guard had him do so. I assume because it would have been bad had the police found it during their investigation. Well, Mr. Wright, you've been quiet for a... Why are you like this? Why? I'm quiet because you're confusing! This is like all sort of like some theater soap opera drama to you. My friend is kidnapped and you're playing with this court trial like it's a goddamn video game. My stress levels, Miles. I can only handle so much. This is too much! Isn't there anything I can attack at all? I have to try. I have to find something else. What will you do now, Mr. Wright? Do you plan to... I plan to expose a clearly shaky place in Mr. Powers' testimony. There's still another one. There is indeed, Your Honor, and it's quite a questionable point. What are you trying to pull? I swear to God, I'm gonna punch you across the face after this trial! Well, we can't have that. All right, Mr. Wright, what questionable point would you like to explore further? They really want me to go to Powers' testimony. Huh? Oh, I know that my testimony was kind of shaky. Your inanity stupefies me. I swear to God. Bitch. We have already clarified all questionable points during the cross-examination just now. Wasting time like this, calling the testimony questionable? I'd say it's your head that's questionable. That's a low blow. That is a low blow. Ouch! The cross-examination went smoothly, and there was nothing wrong with the testimony. Now then. Please, wait! You're being very persistent today. Because I can't let it end like this. I know my outburst just now was a little questionable. Questionable indeed. But there really are some questionable points left to discuss, Your Honor. There was one thing in Mr. Powers' testimony that was very unclear, and that is the identity of the person who received the bear. I'm sorry, but I only saw the person's arm. As long as we don't know who it was that took the bear, we can't be sure. Oh! Why are you question marking? Wait, you made the outburst. What is it, Mr. Powers? If you're going to scream like that, then at least give us a good reason why. Oh, yeah, sorry. Actually, so, I remembered. I remembered who took the bear. Really? I only saw his arm, but that arm, it was the Nickel Samurai's arm, I swear. You've got to be kidding! Are you sure of that, Mr. Powers? Yeah, I'm sure it was the Nickel Samurai. It looks like you've dug your own grave yet again. How many times is that today? I've lost count. So the person who took in this little bear was the Nickel Samurai. And as we all know, Matt on guard is the Nickel Samurai. Miles? Thanks to the defense, we've made that all the clearer. I think we've heard enough. We now know why this bear figurine was at the defendant's mansion, as well as who it was that received the bear from the assassin in his room. Everything has become... The client who hired the assassin to commit the murder was Mr. Matt on guard. I see no reason for this trial to continue. Therefore, I will now hand down my verdict. Miles! Thank you, Your Honor, for your understanding. You see, Mr. Wright, you could not win against the truth, could you? Oh! Oh, wow! Little bitch. Don't challenge me right now. Knew it would turn out this way. After all, what Edgeworth has stated is the truth. Any last objections, Mr. Wright? Well, do I? Okay. This is so hard. Why is this? This is a simple question. This is a simple question. I don't know. I could pull a... Oh, man. It's like on one hand, my thought process is like, On one hand, you hear the verdict. That's what Maya would want. On the other hand, you raise an objection because there's more things that we can try to pull out to prolong the trial. Namely, if Miles has taught me anything in the other game, is that we still don't have cold, hard proof that the bellboy did it, right? Do we? Fuck. Fuck. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna, you know what? Dom? Can you decide what I do? Should I... You decide. I don't know what to do. Do I hear the verdict or do I raise an objection? You who have zero context of this game. I value your opinion of being completely blind right now. I don't know what I would object to, yeah. You don't need to know. It's better. I like that your opinion is completely unknowing right now.
Objection.
Dom says objection. We're going with it. Therefore, if I get a game over, it is not my fault. There's only one way for me to drag this trial out. The only thing I have left is that one dirty trick. Your Honor, right now, we have these two reasons to believe my client is the assassin's client. Reason number one, he accepted the bear figurine from the assassin. Reason number two, that very same figurine was found at On Guard Mansion. However, it's possible this is all the work of a certain other person. What are you saying? What I'm saying is, it's possible a different person is the killer's real client. What the fuck? The real client. Yes. Tisk, is this all you have? What? No, 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 no. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear your theory. Who do you say is the killer's real client and therefore the real murderer? Miles Edgeworth. He did it. I can't believe it. Fuck. I don't know. I could think of scenarios for a lot of different people in terms of bluffing. It's Juan Carita himself. It's Adrian Andrews. It's Celeste 2 years ago. It's Adrian Andrews. We already know that she tried to frame Matt on guard for the crime by wearing a spare nickel samurai costume. The nickel samurai's arm that I saw. That could have very well been Miss Andrews. What about Mr. On guard? If you would please recall yesterday's testimony. The defendant was taking a nap during the break period. That's right. Then, misfinding this figure at Mr. On guard's mansion. It was a well laid out trap set by Miss Andrews. Mr. Edgeworth, what's your opinion on this? Are you attracted to me? I can't even begin to count the flaws in the defense's logic. Yeah, but I prolonged the trial because you're a little bitch. Besides which, there is no evidence to support it. However, I can't fully discount the possibility either. What is with this trial? Come on, anyone can tell On guard did it. I can't believe the defense would go so far as to pin the guilt onto somebody else. Yeah, unbelievable! It's not something petty, it's murder of all things! This is to save Maya, this is to save Maya, this is to save Maya. Even if the whole world turns against me, this is one fight I can't give up on. Oh, this is so sad. Phoenix is dealing with so much. He can't deal with public opinion, too, on top of that. All disruptive parties will be forced to leave the courtroom. Your Honor. Come on, Miles. You've been hard enough. Come on. For the benefit of the defense, I'm willing to play along with his what-if game. Thank you. Thank you. God, I'm already mentally fucking distressed, dude. Give me something. His what-if game, Mr. Edgeworth? The prosecution is prepared to challenge the defense's theory. Thank you, bitch. Mr. Wright, even if you have thought it strange and wondered, why would the criminal want this little wooden bear? He's right. The killer did specially bring that bear to On guard right away. Why do you ask? Is there something special about it? Absolutely. Okay, but Miles is onto something here, because this is what I also don't understand about the bear. And I'm sure that once the court knows its significance, the true killer's identity will become crystal clear. Your Honor, the prosecution calls upon a witness who will clear all doubts against Miss Andrews. And who would that be? It's quite simple, Your Honor. Miss Adrian Andrews herself. Recess, recess. Yes, we need a recess. The prosecution will prepare its witness in that time. Yes, Your Honor. Miles, why are you like this? Oh, come on. You're the last person I want to see.
Not like this.
Hee-ho, thank you for the 2 months. Oh, I knew it was a good idea to hold her hostage. Don't you agree, Mr. Lawyer? But I never thought in your desperation you'd try to pin the guilt on Adrian. I swear this demon will pay.
Mr. Nick!
Pearls, where's Mia? I don't know. A really strong power suddenly called her away. A really strong power? Mr. Nick, your phone! It's from Gumshoe. How's it going? Have you been hanging in there, pal? Yeah, sort of. We just barely found something to latch onto. Phew, that's good, pal. What about you? Anything yet? Have you figured out where the killer and Maya are? We still don't have any leads, but... What? We don't have any more time! If we just had one, even a single clue would be really helpful. I was only able to come this far because I kept thinking to myself that I need to save my game frequently, out of stress. I've got to keep the trial going until Maya's been rescued. But have I just run out of luck this time? Is all of our hope for naught? A tent. Huh? A tent. I could see a circus tent! Mia! It looks like Maya was unconscious until just a few minutes ago. As soon as she woke up, she called for me. So it was Maya that called you away. She's locked in a dusty little room right now. But I could see a circus tent outside the window about 300 feet away. Gumshoe! Is there a circus in town right now? There's only one, pal. The Very Big Circus. Maya is somewhere within a 300-foot radius of the main tent. Okay, hold on a sec, pal. Hey, draw a circle on that map. Around 300-foot radius from the main tent. Hurry! And I could see a mailbox under the window, just outside. Gumshoe, there's also a mailbox. Okay, what else? What else, Mia? I'm sorry, but it was a very small window. I couldn't see anything else. It felt like I was in an old office building, maybe the 3rd floor or so. I heard her. An old office building. Good stuff, pal. Okay, just hang in there just a little longer, pal. Wish us luck. Good luck. I'll call you later, so don't let your battery die, okay, pal? Mia, Maya's not hurt, right? She's in pretty bad state, Phoenix. She's being starved. Gumshoe, please hurry. Looks like we're out of time. Are you all right, Phoenix? It's only a matter of time before Maya's rescue. I can do this. I just have to make this trial last a little longer. This is so stressful. Stress! The killer, the man who murdered the victim, handed this to his client. From this, one obvious question arises. Why this particular item? I believe the answer to that question will provide us with the name of the real culprit. And now then, the prosecution calls the defendant's manager, Adrian Andrews, to the stand. Currently, the witness is accused of tampering and obstruction of justice. Wow. However, you have been called to the witness stand today to ascertain who exactly is guilty of murder. I understand. Very good. Now, have you ever seen the bear before, Miss Andrews? Of course I have. You've seen it before. That's right. Well, it's only natural that the witness has. Miss Andrews, could you please enlighten the court to this bear's secrets? Why does she... Actually, this is an elaborate puzzle. If you know the correct order, it can be taken apart one piece at a time. At its center is a small cavity with just enough room to store a small item. Because of its complexity, if you don't know the order, you can't open the bear. You really can't tell that it's a small jewelry box just by looking at it. What the fuck? It's a container of sorts, is it? Yes, looks can be deceiving, wouldn't you agree? Yes, this is superb craftsmanship. Oh, yeah, I nearly forgot. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Looks like there really was something to that bear after all. A puzzle? That's right. But it looks like an ordinary figurine. true enough. To people who don't know, I'm sure they would never guess that this was a puzzle. So, what kind of puzzle is this exactly? If you know the correct order, it can be taken apart one piece at a time. So you can take it apart, and how would one go about doing that? Well, you first turn its tail to the right and then push it in. Oh, yes, I see. After that, the arms and legs are free to move and can be removed. Oh, this is most interesting. A boy and his new toy! It's like he's 5 all over again. Oh, don't mind me. Go ahead and carry on. I think he's lost it. So what do you find after you take the puzzle apart? How do you know about this? I know because I was the one who bought it. Huh? It was a souvenir from when a friend and I went to Switzerland. This was a present from you? That's right. It was a puzzle in the shape of a bear, so I thought it'd be perfect for Juan. It was a present from Miss Andrews. Witness, let's continue with your testimony. So who exactly knew how to solve this puzzle? Only the two of us, Juan and myself. Oh. Oh. Oh, okay. I doubt there are that many people with this same bear in this country. But this looks like it can be easily broken. Especially if someone wanted to get at what's inside. Well, it's a toy. But it can never be the same once it's been broken.
Hold it!
Second Doobly, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. I hope that you enjoy all of the emotes. Who else knows that this bear is actually a small container or a jewelry box? I never told anyone. And as long as Juan never told anyone either, then only the two of us knew. The two of you, huh? Then, of course, that means Mr. On Guard didn't know, right? I think this is about all I'm gonna get for now. Well, Mr. Wright, I think even you have come to realize that there is one very important fact we have uncovered, and that is this. This bear is actually a jewelry box. Why, thank you, Miles. Now that we have agreed to this point, there is only one logical question that can come next, and that is this. What is inside this box? A wedding ring. That's right. That's what we are going to find out next. Witness. You are the only person who can open this. Please. There's a painful silence hanging over the courtroom. All eyes are on Miss Andrews now that she's solved the puzzle and takes the bear apart. I've opened it. Is this what you wanted? The suicide note? It looks like a note. I don't think we need to guess at what this is, do we, Mr. Wright? No, we don't. It's the suicide note. The suicide note left by Juan Corrida's former manager, Celeste Impax. Oh, buddy. Until now,
Hi,
no one
Kristen.
knew of its
Hi
whereabouts.
friends. Happy Monday. Catching up with your VODs and vids last weekend. I hope you are having a good time with Phoenix Wright.
Having an amazing time. Thank you so much, Leon, for the 13 months. I really appreciate that. But just as we suspected, it was hidden. Hidden by the victim, Juan Corrida himself. It seems Celeste Impacts had very beautiful handwriting, and she just as beautifully signed her own name on this document. This is most definitely the note that she left right before she committed suicide. Order! Witness, did you know about this? Yes, I did. I heard all about it from Juan. When I discovered his body, I looked for the bear. I wanted to destroy the note before it became public. But I couldn't find it anywhere. Because it had already been taken by the killer. Everything is going at Edgeworth's pace. So now that the suicide note has been found, what's the next logical question? What is written on the note? At least that's what I would think. Now then, I believe it is only appropriate the contents of this note be made known. I can't stop you, can I? I went through so much just to get my hands on it. And I was going to burn it, but for her sake. I'm deeply sorry, but I cannot allow you to persuade me to stop. Your Honor, if you could please read the contents of the note aloud. Very well. Oh boy. I'm nervous. The judge's voice rang loud and clear through the deathly silent courtroom. In her note, Celeste Impacts left to us a record of all that had happened to her. About being used and then thrown away by On Guard. About being engaged to Corrida and On Guard's role in destroying that. About how she decided in her despair to end it all. And that's all Miss Impacts had to say. There is one thing I would like to say here. The prosecution has no interest in slandering Mr. On Guard. Then what? Our intention, Your Honor, is to establish a motive for murder. Look, I know, buddy. Look, I didn't think we were ready for that yet. Isn't that correct, witness? On the night of the murder, Juan was going to make the contents of the note public. After the post-ceremony show, he was going to hold a press conference. My word! Matt On Guard values above all else his refreshing like a spring breeze image, which is why he had to stop this note from being made public. At any cost. It's On Guard's fault that woman killed herself. And this time, he even went so far as to kill someone to stop him from revealing that. How terrible! What a selfish person! I guess there are slimeball lawyers out there who will defend these creeps, too. Don't smug! Don't be smug! My reputation! Miles! There's no room for doubt here. Mr. the Killer's client's goal was to obtain this suicide note, and the only person who needed this note that badly is the defendant. Let's not forget that the bear with the note inside was found at the defendant. He's just talking over the crowd. It seems that we have come to the truth at last. The defendant's motives were entirely selfish. He deserves no sympathy from anyone. How am I supposed to escape from this one? Why the hesitation, Phoenix? Gumshoe hasn't called yet, so you know what you must do. I know, I have to carry on and buy him some more time. Okay, there are two deadly pieces of evidence, the figurine and the suicide note. Maybe, somehow, I can find a way out of this situation through one of those. Oh god, okay. That's it, okay. The gavel is already in the judge's hand. Phoenix, hurry! The suicide note or the figurine? Which one of these should I pursue? The suicide note. wait, Your Honor. Oh man, look at that lawyer. He's still going at it? It looks like he doesn't care that he's trying to get a killer off the hook. I think Your Honor believes that Matt on guard killed in order to obtain this note. That is correct. But that seems a little strange. In fact, I think there's a contradiction here. This note was hidden by Mr. Kurita until the night of the murder. If that's the case, I say that Matt on guard could not have known what was written on this note. I didn't think of it that way. Exactly, but I did think of it that way. And I thought it was rather strange. No one in their right mind would kill for a note without first knowing what it said. Order! You make a valid point, Mr. Wright. Mr. Edgeworth, what is your opinion? It was just a flash, but I think I did rather well on this one. Unfortunately, I think he believes differently. Swear to God, Miles. Oh my God. I believe a show of appreciation is in order. The defense seems to be in love with wishing more despair upon itself. Bro. I would like to direct the court's attention to this. What is that? It is a very small video camera, Your Honor. This type of camera is commonly used as a means of spying. What the? I thought that spy camera was in my possession. Matt on guard and the victim both thought of the other as their biggest rival. They even went so far as to use this type of item to find each other's weaknesses. The victim, Juan Corrida, was being spied on. His personal life was being watched by none other than Matt on guard. Mr. Wright! Yes, Your Honor? You don't tell me you knew about your client's spying activities. Well, sort of. Sort of is not an acceptable answer, Mr. Wright. I see you're confused, Mr. Wright. You're probably thinking, but I have the camera that was in the stuffed bear's eye. But this camera that I have is not the same one. Last night, I searched the victim's house on a hunch. Using this. Gumshoe's bug sweeper. By the way, Mr. Wright, the defendant's fingerprints were found on this camera. Well, Phoenix, looks like those cameras were hidden all over the place, huh? What am I supposed to say to that evidence? I think this is the end. It's fairly obvious that Mr. On Guard learned of the suicide note through this. He was watching the victim all along. He got me good this time. I don't have anything to counter to that. Hey, now what's that lawyer thinking? Mommy, is he killed that guy? Stop! Don't look at him! The way he's sweating is just so, ew, nasty. Phoenix? Yes, Chief? Have you figured out what you're going to do next yet? What am I going to do next? Does running away like a frightened child work? I know it seems like Mr. Edgeworth is very close to putting the lid on this case. Oh, shit! I just realized the same thing. Phoenix has the same intuition as... Or not intuition, the same reaction as Edgeworth had. Except that's not the reason why Edgeworth, like, was missing for a whole year. He didn't run away for a whole year because of that, even though that's what Phoenix still thinks. But I think it's still meaningful that Phoenix's instinct is to do the same thing that he thought that Miles did. Run away. But, in his eagerness to prove his point, he forgot one very important thing. What is it, Mia? There's a piece of evidence that he really should investigate. I would really hate to see the good prosecutor get scolded for not remembering to look into the item when he had the chance. I'm assuming she means the timer on the camera? Why are you speaking in riddles? Because she can't just give you the answer. Alright, I think this time we finally understand everything. Well, Mr. Wright, you don't have any further objections, do you? Piece of evidence that she is talking about. I don't know. I have a few ideas. I have an objection, Your Honor. That was about the weakest objection I've ever heard, Mr. Wright. Objection! There we go! Yeah! With a little bit more gusto! Your Honor, the defense has no intention of letting this go so easily. You're beginning to sound desperate. That's just your imagination. Woo! Mr. Edgeworth, this is not like you at all. In your eagerness to prove your point, you've forgotten one very important thing. Hey, isn't that what I just said? So you're telling me that I forgot something? You're so close, Mr. Edgeworth. But there's something you really should examine about this piece of evidence. Is it the fact that the spy camera is set to record at specific times? Or the fact that the transmitter thing, it transmits data, it's the radio wave thing? Or neither, and I just look like a fucking idiot right now. I'ma do it. And it's the other thing. I do believe some special examination is needed into the brain of the defense. But I think the item that should be examined is the defense's gray matter. Whoops. After this trial, I would like to see you in my chamber. I think there are a few things we need to discuss. Yes, Your Honor. If you're going to speak, at least use your brain to make up something intelligible. So you're telling me that I forgot something? What? Oh, it's not either of these things. Oh no. over. Impending. I don't, oh man. The longer I wait too, it gets bad. It gets worse over time because like I have to remember what Edgeworth was saying. Miss Impact's suicide note. Who knows? I mean, sure, this suicide note was found inside the bear, but this bear was in my possession until only a few moments ago. Which means the handwriting on this suicide note has yet to be analyzed. So, as to whether this pivotal piece of evidence was really written by Miss Impacts or not, that has yet to be even remotely confirmed. Mr. Wright, you can't seriously, Mr. Wright. Are you saying this suicide note is a fake? Miss Andrews, you were the one who tried to pin the murder on Mr. On Guard. Who's to say you didn't create a fake suicide note and put it into this bear? How dare you? Your Honor, the defense is indiscriminately accusing the witness again. There is no evidence linking the witness to the suicide note whatsoever. Woo! But if this is a fake, then the witness is the only person who could have made it. What? Recall the witness's testimony concerning this figurine. The only person other than the victim who could solve the puzzle is the witness herself. Miss Andrews, you wrote this note, didn't you? You wrote it so that you could use it to frame Matt On Guard. I did no such thing. Right. If you're going to pronounce this suicide note as a fake, then show the court some evidence to support your theory. Oh god, I'm fairly certain, but like, I still need to say. Ah, so many objections! Mr. Edgeworth, you were the one who presented this scrap of paper as evidence. That means the burden of proof lies with you, the prosecution. Woo! They are fighting! Buddy! Mr. Edgeworth, can you confirm the handwriting on this suicide note? It is as the defense has stated, the handwriting has yet to be analyzed. If that's the case, it seems that yet again we have reached a point where a verdict is impossible. That's impossible! This isn't good, Phoenix. The judge is going to carry this trial over one more day. I don't think Maya will physically be able to make it another day. I didn't want to have to do this, but I don't have a choice. My phone needs to ring right now. Make my phone ring. Gumshoe, call! I request that both the prosecution and defense further investigate. Handwriting analysis, my butt. That's just the lawyer trying to buy more time. On Guard is guilty. Look, at any idiot can tell you that. I think we've reached the end of the line. Guilty! 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 What is that sound? It's Gumshoe. Hello, Gumshoe! Ugh. What is it with him? What's with the sigh? Where's Maya? What happened to the killer? He got away. What? I'm sorry, pal. I really am. I don't know what to say besides I'm sorry. I wish there was some way to make it up to you. I really do. What's going on? We found his hideout, pal. But the two of them were already gone. This is terrible. I'm going to keep looking for them, pal. Don't you worry. Just need a little bit more time. Don't tell me we don't have any more time. Do you hear that? They're calling for his head. Mr. Wright, I can't for us to come this far. Oh! What is it? Let me talk to Mr. Edgeworth. What are you gonna go, or are you gonna talk to him and be like, hey, can you stop being a little bitch? Like, what are you gonna do? I can't do that! Mr. Wright, would you please get a hold of yourself? Yes, Your Honor. I'm about to end today's proceedings. You may take your phone calls after. Hold on, Your Honor. Edgeworth, catch! Take that! Psh, Edgeworth, take the phone! There's Mr. Edgeworth. Please, you've got to buy us some more time. Court is in session. Oh my god. Oh, well, those are the only words that he needed to hear, so... Oh. This is so great! They can't animate the phone, like, going across the screen, so they just do a fucking... Oh, that was amazing. I need to see that animated, though. I'm sorry, Your Honor. You were saying? Edgeworth. Mr. Wright, this is a court of law. I'm sorry, Your Honor, but... I am reluctant to do this, however. It appears that I have no choice but to suspend... this time I really can't do anything. Come on, Miles. Miles! Miles! Miles Edgeworth, you better have a fucking good explanation. Objection. Thank you! God, why are you such a drama queen? I hate your ass so much. You got to wait until that very last minute. Like, bitch, why? You... You would think that Miles Edgeworth was, instead of studying law, you would think that he studied theater, for God's sake. Dude knows how to make a fucking drama out of anything! I humbly request another 30 minutes of Your Honor's time. For what purpose? We can perform the necessary tests on this piece of evidence in that time. This is the bullshit he had to come up with? Oh my god. He had to just wait until he came up with a fucking idea. And this is what you came up with. Can you really obtain your results in 30 minutes? I believe we can, Your Honor. I humbly request another 30 minutes. My pizza is on the way, and I gave this as the address. Wouldn't it be better if we adjourned for today and then reconvene tomorrow? 30 minutes, please, Your Honor. That is all I'm asking for. It's hard to say that Miles is hot right now, because I'm so frustrated, but at least his brain cooked. He needed the time. You know what? It's okay, Crystal. He's not being a drama queen. He just needed time for his brain to cook. Please, Your Honor. Very well. At the prosecution's request, this court will now take a 30-minute recess. But be advised, I will not allow another recess today. I'm not sure if this is helping or hurting us. The court will now take its final recess of the day. Oh, the music is still stressful! Outside of the courtroom. Why? Right, well, what's going on with Maya's situation? The killer, it looks like he got away again. 30 minutes? We can't find her in that time. Is that Mr. Edgeworth? We don't have time, just spit it out. Right, it looks like we just missed them, sir. But the killer left a few things behind by accident in his rush to get away. A few things? Can we use any of them as evidence? I thought you'd ask, pal. I've got the things he left with me right now, and I'm on my way over. Really? That's odd. Any items like that are usually sent to the crime lab first. We don't have time to wait for those guys, sir. When those guys weren't looking, I swiped the stuff and ran. What? Well, I'm not a detective anymore, so I had to, I'm really sorry, sir, but I've got to put the law on hold for now. That's right, Gumshoe, fuck the law! Sounds bad. I hope he doesn't get in too much trouble over this. With my hunk of junk car, I'd say I'll be there in about 20 minutes, sir. Don't worry, I'll be there, wait for me. All right, just get here in one piece. I'm on a mission, and no one can stop me now, sir, no one. I'm pulling out all the stops and running every red light. You know what? I'm glad to see in this moment that Miles actually changed his face to be concerned. He's like, oh god, yeah, this is great. Yeah, you might not want to do that. Items left by the murderer, huh? Maybe there's something among them that will be decisive enough to end this. What just happened? Hey, what's wrong? Detective Gumshoe, answer! Did he just get into a car accident? Oh my god. No one can stop me. Oh my god. Oh, what happened? It sounded like he had an accident. I'm guessing his cell phone broke as well. Miles, what do we do? What was he thinking? We've got to hurry and call for help! We have no idea where he is. His cell phone is broken and he wasn't driving a patrol car, so no radio either. Also, if we don't get to those items before they do, the police will take possession of them. No, we can't let that happen! Well, if there is a way we can find out where he is, then we stand a chance. Why did Gumshoe have to get into an accident now? Is there any way to find out exactly where he is at this moment? There has to be a way. Oh my god. Why do they gotta add drama? Like, this is already an extremely stressful case and then they have to make it so Gumshoe gets into an accident too? There is a way. There has to be a way. There is a way! What? How? I'm sure we can find out where Detective Gumshoe is through this. Look at my badge! I don't fucking know. Right, we're not in the middle of a mock trial here. I guess this won't work, huh? I guess it's up to me. Alright, I'll think of something on my end. Don't get your hopes up too high, but I'll try my best. Did I say something wrong? Edgeworth, what is it? I don't have any right to judge anyone ever again. I know my client is guilty. But what I'm doing now? I'm pinning the guilt onto someone totally innocent today and using the evidence to do so. It might be my turn to say defense attorney Phoenix Wright chooses death. Oh my god, they actually are flipping the situation around. Oh. Miles is gonna be so mad at me. This is a complete mirror from 1-4 between the two of them. Right. It doesn't suit someone like you to cry useless tears. Thanks. Whether you did your job well or not, that can only be seen after the verdict has been decided. The verdict? Is Prosecutor Edgeworth here? Yes, bailiff. There's a phone call for you, sir. They said it was extremely urgent. They're probably finished with the handwriting analysis. I have to go take this call. Miles. In the meantime, think hard about what it is you must do. I feel like I should reload. I don't know. Maybe it didn't matter. Okay, that's fine. I'll do a different save. Another save, a different one. Oh my god. I like genuinely don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do! I'm so stressed. Oh, thank you for emote only. Sorry, I did not want to read chat these past 5 minutes. I'm stressed. Don't forget, on the YouTube side, we can go into sub-only chat. It can be like the Twitch equivalent of like an emote-only chat. You can do emote only. Or sub only. I'm stressed. If it's bad, I'm just saying if it's bad. Okay. God, I feel like Phoenix in this moment because like I'm so stressed that I can't think. My brain is freezing. It's so frustrating. I have to have something. My brain is freezing. God, that scared me. Thank you for the Prime. I appreciate it.
Hold it!
How do I find him? How do I find him? How do I find him? Do I even have any? I have to have something. I have to have something. My brain's just not working. Oh my god, I don't know!
Hold it!
I don't know! Thank you, DG. DJ, thank you for the tier 1. I need to calm down. If I can just, like... Oh, I didn't mean sub-only. Oh, no. I didn't mean sub-only chat on Twitch. I meant on YouTube. Oh, no. I don't think sub-only on Twitch really does anything. Just because there's so many gifted subs around. I'm gonna turn off sub-only chat. I would rather do I meant sub-only on YouTube. not Twitch. Not Twitch. I'm trying to think of, like, what Detective Gumshoe had on him. He had pieces of evidence. He had a broken phone. He had no, Edgeworth has his, like, bug thing. My brain is not working.
Here's a hype train, though, anyway.
Oh, I didn't even know there was a hype train. Thank you for the 100 bits. I really appreciate it. I was just... I'm sorry. I'm really doing bad right now because I'm really stressed out. And my brain is just really not coming up with anything here. I'm just... Me stress. But I appreciate you guys being somewhat good, except I'm sure a lot of people are not being good, but thank you mods for being on top of shit. I'm so sorry. I'm stressed. I'm really stressed.
Put on the thinking cap. You got this, Chris.
Whoa, that's a lot of bits. Holy crap, thank you for the 5,000 bits. Jesus, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you.
Hold it!
Oh, Fox Girl, thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. I'm really... Oh. I'm trying to remember and recall the timeline of events here. The timeline.
Hold it!
Oh, thank you, Milk Lover. Thank you for another Prime sub. Oh, thank you guys for all the support, even though I'm being shit right now. Thank you. Gumshoe. The last we saw him in person, I thought that was like when we investigated the bear thing. He said he would take the spy camera. But we got it returned to us, so he no longer has it. I'm trying to think if there's something that he's carrying that I forgot about that'd be on his being. I looked through all of this evidence and nothing is coming to my mind. And it's not like he's with Maya, so like this Magatama's not gonna do anything. Doing something with spirit channeling isn't really gonna do anything. I was like, what if we just like assumed that Gumshoe died and then we just channel his spirit and then boom, you know where he's at. God damn it. But he's not dead. This would only work if he still had it with him, but I don't think that's the case. I don't think this does anything. I'm just gonna try it because I have literally no other idea. But it's probably not it too.
Take that!
No, it didn't work. No, Edgeworth. I don't know how much I can trust you that you're actually gonna okay, I really don't want to fuck up. Okay. Only mods. Only mods. You're gonna get timed out if anybody else answers. Only mods. Is it a person or an item? Is it a person or an item? I don't trust anybody else right now. That's not very comforting. Person, I think. Okay. Person, I think. I believe person. Person is weirder. I'm wondering if Franziska can, I don't remember when the last thing she said to me was. Was that, she, I don't remember if she said that she was gonna be working, like, what is she doing right now? She can't be helping the investigation. She's just a prosecutor. So I'm thinking, like, either a person. I'm trying. Stop just saying that I'm only looking at Twitch chat. How many times have I read YouTube chat? Shut the fuck up. Stop being annoying. I read both of you guys equally, but I will admit that YouTube chat is a lot more annoying. But that's also because you aren't in emote-only mode, which Twitch chat is. Reading that shit, like, actually pisses me off. Shut up, I read you both. I would not re-stream. Like, I would not stream on both channels if I did not read you both. Like, stop just being stupid. I beg of you. I'm also really stressed, so sorry for snapping. Okay, I only got two ideas. It's like either channeling or Franziska, and I don't know why Franziska can help in this situation at all. I actually don't think she can. But I can only think of like Maya Pearl's channeling something. I don't know how though. I don't know how this works. Oh god damn it. Ugh. I do love you, YouTube chat, I do. Just sometimes drive me nuts. At this point, why are you bringing up Franziska at a time like this? Oh, I got it. I'll try to get in contact with her. Wait, you get it? I don't even get it, bro. I'm bluffing. I'll try to get in contact with her. The chances are slim, but she's all we have. Franziska. Will she even want to help us? Edgeworth. What is it? I don't have any right to judge anyone ever again. Oh, this... Okay, it goes back to this conversation. I know my client is guilty, but what I'm doing right now, I'm pinning the guilt onto someone totally innocent and using the evidence to do so. It might be my turn to say defense attorney Phoenix Wright chooses death. Oh my god. I'm either debating on stopping here for the day, or just, I don't know. I don't think I can stop, but at the same time, this could turn into a really long stream. And I'm not sure how down I am for that. I feel like I should stop. I don't want to, but I really can't afford to do like a 6-hour stream today. Fuck. Because usually in between intermissions, there's like 2 to 3 hours of gameplay, usually. So, yeah, I feel like this is best for tomorrow. Which does suck. I want to keep playing. I just have a lot of things I need to get done. Oh. But yeah. Okay, yeah, I think it's best for me to stop here. I'm so sorry. So yeah, we'll finish this for sure tomorrow though, because this has to be the end, right? So we'll finish this tomorrow. And that means the third game is coming soon. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. All right, that's it for me, chat, today. I'm calling a recess until tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. And for all the support, all the bits and stuff. Jesus, I don't know what went on, all the donations today, but really, I appreciate it so much. I'm gonna go de-stress, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, bye everybody. Thank you for watching.